Hell yeah, I think we're live. Okay, so today I ain't really got much planned, but I just wanted to walk around, see some things because it's such a nice day out. I thought, my God, I have to do something. So let me just make sure the stream's working good real quick. I updated Streamlabs as well as I did a system update on my phone, so I'm not entirely okay. Yeah, it's going perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap it and get the shoulder cam mount working like always. That should be here, let's fix it. Yeah, that's a good angle. Oh my God, this morning I had a little beef with my roommate. So I had this like 6-pack of, what was it? Yeah, 6-pack of pork chops that I had chilling in the freezer. And apparently he thought he needed them more than me. So he just snatched those things without I don't know if he thought them was his. But anyways, he stole my pork chops. And I realized it this morning, so I knocked on his door and asked him do you know what happened to him? And he's all cowarding and being oh, I thought they were mine. But yeah, he said he would buy me some new ones, so I'm not too angry about the situation, but it did get me fired up for a second. I was like, someone's stealing my fucking food. I have no idea where the fuck this thing is pointing at. It's because whenever I try to look through it, I end up shifting my body to where it's pointing at a different direction when I try to look at the camera. So what I'm trying to do right now is keep my body still, but contort my neck over to where I can just barely see the screen. And it should be fine right now, but I don't know, I just be on some paranoid shit sometimes. I'm gonna just give it a little check real quick on the YouTube app, because I'm always paranoid of shit being pointed at the ground.
And it should be fine right now.
Yeah, that's a decent enough angle. I'm not too concerned about it. Oh fuck, I almost got tripped up by the sidewalk. I'm streaming in only 480p again because I don't know, I think the quality is good enough and I'm able to use a high enough bitrate that I don't know, I don't think the quality of 720p is that much of an increase to warrant the needed bitrate, so I'd rather stream at a lower resolution but have a higher bitrate. I think it gives a better image, especially in places where you don't have a very good connection. It's a lot easier to stream at 480p and 720, obviously. I might be doing some ASMR right now because I'm chewing on some gum in my mouth. So excuse the ASMR sounds if you hear my lip smacking or something. But yeah, I don't really have anything interesting planned. Just gonna walk around today, try to see some cool shit maybe, but not entirely sure. Got some people pruning their bushes. all like the landscaping in this area. 90% of it is really nicely done. I definitely like the trees in the streets because it gives like shade as well as it stops like wind going crazy, or at least not as crazy. Have more obstruction to block the flow. Looks like they're doing some work over here. Oh, look at the doggy. Other than that construction or whatever they're doing there, it seems very quiet for a Thursday morning. I only got the mailman rolling about. I saw some people pruning bushes, but I would think it'd be more lively. Look at all those beautiful fucking plants. Now that is some nice landscaping. Although the shit over here is not as nice, but still. Luckily, they're finally starting to finish the sidewalk construction. Has been lasting forever over here. It looks like they still got a fuck ton of work to do on the other side, but on the side of the street I am on right now, it looks like they're like at least 90% there. Because we got these things for the bike lane. Yeah, I don't know like why they put them there, because I don't know, I think they just make it harder to navigate as a cyclist because you're limited to the bike lane because of those curbs they put in. I mean, on one hand, it's probably a little bit safer if you're just going straight, because then you don't have to worry about cars like merging in your lane. But on the other hand, it makes it more dangerous if you're trying to make a left turn, because then not only do you have to wait till there's a break in the traffic, but you also got to wait till there's a break in the curb so that you can actually like go left. I mean, it looks like they, at least right now, they have like spaces every once in a while, but it's not really cohesive enough to, like, obviously they can't put a curb where there's like a driveway. I get what they're trying to do, but they should have done it like they did in downtown San Jose, where they still have the bike lane and it's all painted and painted green and shit, but they instead of putting like a curb to stop cyclists, they put these like plastic things. They almost look like traffic cones, but instead of cones they're green and they're like more permanent. And that way, like, if you really needed to make a left turn, or if there's some like fucking idiot who parked in the bike lane, like, you can move over quite easily because like they're just cones. They're not like a constant curb. Well, these aren't constant since you have all these driveways that you gotta leave open. On the other side it's gonna be hell. Because right now it's not too bad because you got the like, they can only do them so far because of the driveways, but on the other side there is nothing preventing them from making it whole way down, no brakes. I thought they already finished with this intersection, but it looks like they still got a fuck ton of work to do. The car's trying to pass the stop sign. It's like people see like the traffic laws in this area is merely a suggestion. Props to them for not closing down this road because they're doing quite a lot of effort to keep this road open while they're making these curbs. See what my battery's at 52. I did bring my battery bank this time and it's fully charged, so battery should not be an issue. Once it gets like below like 30 or somewhere around there, I'm gonna hook up the battery bank and get it charged back up. I got a fucking saw going on. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing to the road over there, but certainly making a lot of racket. Wait. Wait. Poor bus can't even use the turn lane. Yeah, this intersection right now is all kinds of fucked up. That saw noise is so fucking painful to my eardrums. It's like worse than nails on a chalkboard. I'm trying to get away from its radius ASAP right now. I looked at the weather today and I saw it was supposed to get up to 90, so I'm wearing shorts, which is pretty good, but I'm concerned that I'm gonna sweat a fuck ton today. So I did bring extra water, which is one thing that I regret not bringing on the last hiking stream I did. I definitely could have went longer if I had adequate water, but luckily I remember that and I prepared this time and brought a big ass fucking water bottle. Ugh. Yeah, it seems pretty mellow today. There ain't a whole lot of traffic. It's probably good for that those construction folk back there, because that way they don't have to deal with so much through traffic when they gotta shut down half of the road. Excuse me, when they gotta shut down half of the road over there back on that intersection. These trees got some pretty flowers on them. Okay, I think we finally are beyond the radius of the sawing. So you don't have to listen to that shit anymore, but still gotta listen to the roaring cars that fly by. It's kind of scary how quiet electric cars like Teslas are when they pull up next to you, because there's no exhaust sound. There's only like a hum of some like pumps or some shit like that. There's no sound to make it obvious that there's a car right next to you. I guess that is one safety concern that blind people have with electric cars, that they don't make like an obvious noise, so that like obviously they're a lot harder to tell where exactly they are if you can't see it as well as can't hear it, so. See, this shit is why we need more bike lanes, so people don't have to fucking ride on the sidewalk. It's like bikes are in this weird, what do I call it? Limbo. It's like a limbo between the sidewalk and the road. See, sidewalks are meant for only pedestrians, and that's it. But when you got a road with no bike lanes and you aren't the fastest cyclist, you're like bound to get honked at and angry road rage drivers to complain about you not moving over. Which, on a road like this, the only way you can move over is go on the sidewalk. So you're kind of like, either you have to piss off the people who are walking on the sidewalk with your biking, or you have to ride on the road with the cars and slow them down so they get angry. So if there's not really a bike lane on a road, you're pretty much bound to piss somebody off. And of course, if it's like a residential road, most people, like, there's already a speed limit of 25, so most people don't really concern themselves too much with a cyclist on there, because, I mean, once there's like a safe enough room to pass, you can just pass them in a car, even on a residential, because there's no double yellow to for the law to tell you that you aren't allowed to pass. But on a major road like this, that can't really do that. I think someone's drilling through concrete over there on a house they're doing construction on. Shit is loud as hell. At least it's fairly high pitched, so the sound won't carry very far. Yeah, see, like, I can't even hear it anymore. I should have brought like a hat so I don't have to have the sun on my face so much. Alright, after this car, let's use this legal crosswalk. I am not jaywalking. This is a legal crosswalk to get to the other side of the road so we don't have to wait for no goddamn traffic light. Looks like we got some guys on a cherry picker up there trying to get some roof access. Wonder what they're doing. Ooh, we got some cyclists though. Yeah, it looks like they're working on like an antenna or some shit. Cause they aren't like going on the roof. They're just like chilling there in front of the antenna they got. Or not antenna, but I think that's called like a dish. Satellite dish, that's what I was looking for. I definitely prefer having the shoulder cam over just like holding it or having my phone on like a selfie stick, because like while it would be nice being able to like point at something and like zoom in and stuff, like the simplicity of just wearing the phone on my shoulder, it's so much nicer to not have to worry about holding it and whatnot. Of course, it frees up a whole hand or a whole arm that I can use for whatever the fuck else I need to do. And of course, it's pretty much essential if I want to stream my bike rides anywhere, because like on that you pretty much are forced to use both arms. You don't really have anything free to hold a camera and bike at the same time. That would be way too complicated. See, even if I would be able to do it, I would be so scared of dropping my phone and just like either having a car run over it or the entire screen just completely shattering from the impact of the fall. This light shouldn't take too much longer. I don't know why they have just a fucking mound of dirt right here, but it's so ugly. Like obviously that's a abandoned building right there, but could at least like, I don't know, throw like grass seed on it or something so it isn't so fucking ugly, because right now it's just like a landfill with some trash, some Swisher sweet wrappers and vitamin water stuck on it. See, over here is all nice. You got shrubbery, you got trees, you got grass, you got bushes. But over there, nope, you just get a mound of dirt. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and plug the, hold on. Sorry about that. My phone was getting a little bit lower battery, so I wanted to plug it in so I didn't have to worry about that. We got down to 40%, but I'm trying to keep it above 50, whatever I do. I think I said 30% earlier, but I know that I'm gonna like end up forgetting about it and then it just completely dies. Luckily, the charging cable doesn't really impede my movement at all. It's probably bad because if I brush up against like a branch or something, I might get like snagged on the cable, but luckily my arms aren't gonna get tangled in it or some shit like that. See, this is some good fucking landscaping right here. We got grass on the left. We got like shrubs and like fucking flowers and grass and shit on the right. Then over here, we got a fucking fountain. That's a 5-spout fountain. Just making that beautiful water splashing sound. Yeah, so I guess some good ASMR going on. That, I don't know, whenever I hear like water flowing or splashing, it definitely calms me down a little bit. That's a cool name for eye doctor, Spectrum Eye Physicians. Get it? Spectrum, because it's the light spectrum that your eye sees. So fucking clever. It's funny, Wells Fargo right next to the Chase Bank. That had to be intentional. About the same retail space. I've never been over here on this street before, but it looks pretty nice. We got all kinds of trees on this road, so I'm definitely gonna enjoy the shade that I get on it. And it seems a little bit more quiet in terms of cars than the road I was just on. Alright, stream's looking good. I think I got a good angle. I fucking complain about this all the time. I sound like a broken record, but I like have a constant need to check on the angle. I think it's because on one of the first streams I did trying out this new mount, I made a mistake in the placement, and what happened was, because I didn't tighten up the joints, like where the swivel like point is, I didn't like tighten it enough, and it just like kept slipping without my knowledge during the whole ride. So by the time that I like looked back on the stream, like the camera's literally just pointing like at the ground. You couldn't see anything. It was like the worst angle ever. I'm just like paranoid of that happening again, so that's why I like feel like I have to constantly check whether or not I have a good angle on the camera or not. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I brought water because I am already feeling a little toasty. So we got a landscaper over here doing some power washing, I think. Either power washing or leaf blower, I can't tell. I'm sure I'll be able to figure out once I get closer. That's a cool looking Miata though. Got a bra on the front though. I always love seeing those cars. It's a nice break from the all the SUVs, trucks, and sedans you see everywhere. Yeah, it looks like he's power washing the steps to whatever apartment building that is. I can't remember if electric like power washers, if they're quieter than the gas ones or not. I think they are, but like not as much as you think, because like the electric ones, they still have to use a like a pretty loud pump, because of course you gotta like pressurize the water to like 5,000 psi or some like ridiculous shit. And I think the mechanism that you have to use to do that is still like pretty noisy, even if you aren't using a whole gasoline engine to provide the mechanical power. Yeah, it must be by the city center, because there's all these fucking Ford Transit cars that are that have the Cupertino stickers on them. Probably like work vans or some shit like that, like utility stuff. It's funny though, they got fucking Ford Transit Connects. They got the fucking Ford Fusion. They got the F-150. It's like they got all kinds of Ford trucks for their city needs or whatever the fuck they do with them. Gosh, it's so fucking quiet once that power washer shut off. It's kind of eerie. This neighborhood is really nice. It has really nice foliage and trees and bushes and shit like that. Waterfall apartments. That sounds bougie as fuck. Oh damn, someone's getting fumigated over there. someone's got roaches they need dealing with. I think it's kind of ironic that the like tarps they use to cover houses when they fumigate them, they almost look like a bouncy castle or some type of like inflatable like ride that kids would go on. Because I'm sure you would like suffocate if you were to like go in one of those like while it's being fumigated. I'm not sure like what chemicals they use, but it would definitely not be the best for you if they have to use that chemical to kill roaches. I like those really tall trees over there. At first I wanted to call them eucalyptus trees, but I know for sure they aren't that, because eucalyptus have like a very distinct leaves and bark, but those are not it. They look kind of similar though in terms of shape though. It's way more peaceful out here where you don't have any power tools getting used. Almost too quiet. Yeah, these places must have just like had their garbage and recycling emptied, because they got bins everywhere. Either that or people are way too lazy to bring them back in once they get emptied. Because I see some houses that they're already back situated in what would presumably be their normal position. Alright, so I see a dead-end sign if I go straight. So I'm gonna take a left up here. Actually, I think I like going this way more. There's less sun directly in my face. Instead, it's hitting mostly the back of my head. I used to drive one of those Ford transit connects vans for a place I used to work at. They are weird. It's literally like a metal box with wheels. They are so noisy and rattly. Like, even if you had the radio on full blast, you would still like be interrupted by all kinds of like rattling and shaking from the probably mostly the back of the van, because for the most part there isn't really anything covering the sheet metal of the exterior, so it's like just metal on metal rattling back and forth. On the front part and like on the dash, it's not so bad since you have the like all the plastic panels that sort of act as sound deadening to remove the like excess noise pollution that the rest of the cab is making. So these apartments here, they look new and expensive. Whenever I see like apartment buildings in that sort of style, you can definitely tell that they are not gonna be cheap, because they don't really look too busy, so you know that they have a lot of vacancies. But I mean, they look nice, that's for sure. My gum has almost lost all of its flavor. I was a little bit sad about that. And unfortunately, I did not bring the pack with me, so I'm just gonna live with it and keep chewing on it, because it, I don't know, it just gives my mouth something to do when I ain't talking. I guess one could say I have a little bit of ADHD like that. Alright, we gotta wait for these cars to turn. We should be walking any second now. So now on this road, I'm gonna have to deal with a lot more road noise from all the cars that are flying by. But it definitely seems to be more eventful, at least. At least it feels that way. Yeah, I definitely feel a lot hotter when I'm facing east, just because the sun is more in my face that way. This shade is so nice. Scandinavian designs. What a fancy name for a furniture store. See, it's so fucking eerie now once the traffic dies down. It's like a weird... Like the noise that you hear like while I'm cycling, like that is pretty much constant while I'm moving. But when I'm just walking around, it's a little bit different. Because like the only real thing making constant noise is like the cars. I mean, unless it's like a really windy day in case that, and in the case of that, it would just like be a bunch of wind noise. But when you got cars making the noise, you get these like weird fluctuations where like sometimes it's like eerily quiet, and other times it's like obnoxiously loud. Just something I noticed right now. I do like all these trees that are giving me quite the amount of shade right now. It is heating up by the minute right now. Ooh, we got a wheelchaired pedestrian crossing the street. Just gotta wait for these cars to turn. And we are off. This seems like a busy shopping center, that's for sure. Yeah, I like that this like boulevard has these like grass sections in between the sidewalk to where you get these massive fucking trees that just like give a like umbrella covering over the sun so you can get like a really decent amount of shade from here. and it certainly adds to the aesthetics of the place. Gives you something nice to look at other than traffic lights and cars. Ooh, we got another pretty fountain. That's like a sea lion. I guess it would make sense because the store they're trying to promote is called the Lion, or Merlion. That's what it's called, Merlion, not a sea lion. Merlion. I guess they just took like the Merlin fish and a lion and just was like Merlion. I still think sea lion works better though. Oh no! We got the gravel trucks from that other hike I did. Looks like we got a gang of cyclists though on the other side of the street though. Wonder what they be doing. It's like the gravel trucks from that the last hike extreme I did. Like they've come back to haunt me. They're like, no good audio for you. At least that's what they were doing last time, but that's the first one I saw this time, so I'm hoping there ain't too many more of them, but you never know. House of Falafel. They got an RV in this parking lot. I wonder if someone's trying to camp out here. This wouldn't be too bad of a spot because you got like a reasonably secluded parking lot. So actually no, I'm gonna take that back. This parking lot is not secluded at all. It is in the fucking middle, and there's like a bunch of cars surrounding it. So I don't know. Like as long as you don't get any cops or like police disturbing you or store owners, like it's probably an okay spot, but it's probably not the greatest to sleep because it'd probably be noisy at night with all the cars like parking next to you and moving, and I don't know, I feel like if I were in that situation I would just get like hella spooked. Although people who do that are probably like so used to it that it like doesn't faze them anymore. Oh, there's cyclists on the sidewalk. Oh fuck, I ain't gonna make this slide. Wait, maybe I am. Eh, fuck it, I'm gonna go the other way because I wanna see what's on the other side. Hold up while I just get run over by a mail truck and a Cupertino utility vehicle. As well as a Porsche Cayenne. And two old grandmothers in a Volvo. Oh yeah, I think there's supposed to be like a mall over here, but it's, I don't know, they got all this shit fenced off, so I don't know if it's like closed down or something. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be Valco Mall, but it's like in disrepair or something. I remember reading some like newspaper about this, and it used to be like really popular, but I guess it sort of just fell off, and people don't really like care much about it anymore. Damn, my phone is like charging really slow. It's at like, I plugged it in at 40%, and it's only at like 46 right now. I mean, at least it's charging, but I mean, my battery pack was completely full, so I'm not too worried, but it's kind of annoying that it charges so slowly. I mean, my phone is like, the screen is on and I'm streaming, so I mean, I'm not thinking it'll charge like as fast as it would if it was turned off, but you would think it would be a little bit better. I'm just happy it ain't discharging at all. Construction entrance. I don't know what I ate this morning, but it's giving me some gas buildup. I'm burping more than I usually do. I definitely hear like a forklift or something in there going at it, so must be doing some sort of construction in that. There has to be some reason, like, why these trees, like the trunks of them, have like, what's it called? Like the orange, like fencing material, as well as like a bunch of planks. I'm not like entirely sure, but if I had to guess, it's like probably one, maybe to protect them in case like some construction shit gets out of hand or something like that, or like the trees are leaning too much. But see, that wouldn't make sense, because you only really need to prop up a tree if it's like just starting to grow, like not if it's full grown like these are probably. I'm gonna cross right here. I do not see a single cloud in the sky other than the cloud of dust that is like settled over here from the construction. You got like no airflow to clear that shit out. I guess that little overhang thing over there, like it goes over the road, that's like one of the more probably old parts of the mall, because it looks like they didn't really work on the exterior at all, like after it was like originally built. See, if I had to guess, it was like built in like 70s or 80s or that sort of era. Jesus Christ, it sounds like an earthquake is going off inside of there. They must be doing some crazy motherfucking construction. Looks like we got a bunch of apartments on the right and a giant parking garage on the left. Now I'm gonna try and see if there's any good views to be had from that parking garage, but I mean, it's not that tall, so fuck it, I'm gonna go up there anyways, see if there's a cool sight to be had. Tell you what though, I am burning up in the sun. It's getting a little too intense for my liking, but I mean, it's like about to be noon, so that's kind of expected. Thing is, I don't see any stairs anywhere, and I'm not trying to walk up the whole thing. I think there should be stairs if I go left, maybe? It looks closed off though, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, the shade. Actually, I think there's another parking garage that has a better view out here. I think, I'm not like, I mean, I know where I am, but it's not blatantly clear to me. But oh wait, yes, I do know where I am. Sorry, I just saw a street sign. I'm like, yep, that's where I am. All these like hotel or apartments or whatever the fuck these are, it kind of caught me off guard for a second. Looks like they got a nice little, oh yeah, these are apartments because they got a leasing office. Looks like they got a pretty nice looking gym inside. Yeah, I think I see the parking garage I'm trying to go to. I wanted to see the other one, but it looks like it was like still had construction going on, and I don't know. I ain't trying to go up no sketchy ass stairs, so. Shade. Okay, so this is a hotel. That makes more sense. The place I was looking at earlier, see, I was confused since I thought it was the hotel part, but what I didn't realize was there was an apartment complex that was next to it, so I wasn't quite sure like where it was at, just because it didn't look familiar to me. Let's see, I think it's a right from here. Yes, I am correct. I hope I don't disconnect or lose signal in here, because it is going to be a lot of concrete that I am under. Can't really tell if I still have bitrate or not, but once I get to the stairs, I think I'll be close enough. I'll still be okay. They got a basement in here as well. Yeah, I definitely not have signal from there. Alright, let's climb some stairs. Stair Climbing Simulator 2019. Alright, we got cars. That's to be expected. Yeah, this parking garage is much taller than the one I was walking by earlier. It's a lot more packed too. There's way more cars here. Damn, I'm actually getting tired from these steps. I think there's only, yeah, we're one level from the roof. Hell yeah, we made it. Let me just double check the stream is good. Oh yeah, we're perfect. We're perfect. So we got the giant hotel over here. And then if we walk over this way, we got more corporate buildings. That's where we were earlier on the street corner. Yeah, you got a decent little view from here. Nothing too crazy or spectacular, but respectable. Definitely respectable. But over here, I think it gets better once we look out the other way. Since the mountains are closer, you're able to see a bit more of the surrounding area. See, here it's like a little bit too flat and there's too many trees blocking your vision. But you can see a little bit more over here, but excuse me, the view is still a little bit limited. I didn't even realize there's stairs over here. Oh, there's a fucking elevator too. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm taking the... Or wait, I probably shouldn't take the elevator because I'll probably lose connection, so... yeah, I'll just take the stairs back down. Try not to trip over these parking things. But yeah, this sun is definitely heating me up. Can kind of see a little bit. Here, let me get back in the sun. Yeah, you can definitely tell I've been sweating. My hair is a little bit fucked up, you can tell. But yeah, this view this way I think is much nicer. I mean, other than the fucking AC units on the top of this building, but you know, if we look past that, quite literally, we can see the much nicer view out in the distance. My phone is up to 50%. Hell yeah. Yeah, I would be like completely fucked if I did not have this battery bank with me, because my phone would be way dead beyond this point. Because I've been streaming for I think almost an hour and a half, so yeah, I'm pretty sure my battery from 100% can go for like an hour, but definitely not much more. So the battery bank is pretty much essential if I want to stream IRL with longer than an hour. Wonder what fuck shit I could get into up there, up on that roof hatch. Probably just a slightly better view. See like a little bit of the alleyway here. Fans spinning. You can see a little bit over here, but yeah, the hotel and all the buildings kind of block it this way, so I'm just gonna put the phone back and head back down. I'm gonna take the stairs over this way, just because if I had to guess, I'd have the best cellular connection down there. But once I get outside the parking structure, I shouldn't really need to concern myself with the cellular connection, because I mean, as long as I'm outside, it's like bound to get at least like a decent signal. Definitely enough to stream 480p. I just realized they got security cameras over here. I wonder if they have the staff to like send like some like security guard up to press me up here, see what I'm doing, why I'm taking pictures, whatnot. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think they got the excess resources that they're gonna waste their time on me. Alright, it might disconnect in here, but hopefully it doesn't. Much easier going downstairs than up them. Oh, it's fucking echoey in that place. There's not enough cars to reduce the reverberation. Skirt! I didn't realize they're so echoey. Well, the one that had like only a few cars parked at it was, I think, more, so. Well, that's cool. They got a little light garage up here. Place seems more busier. I can see myself in the reflection. That rent-a-cop just got a call on the radio. I wonder what they're doing. I'm gonna dip anyways because that place was a little boring. It was fairly busy, but I don't know, not much to see at this time. It's like not quite lunch, but like still before, so I'm just gonna keep it moving. Looks like this advertisement in the little bus stop got all kinds of fucked up. It's like hella wrinkled and shit. I wonder if like rain got into it or something, or if I don't know what would make that crumple like that. Oh, maybe it got like too hot and it like shrunk or something. Alright, when am I able to cross the street safely? Yeah, that's a green, so I'm gonna have to wait. Could probably go, but I'm not trying to jaywalk right now. Damn, some cars skirted. That was loud as hell. Alright, light change, please. Finally. See, I'm kind of fucking with this sidewalk. You got the like, not perpendicular, parallel trees, like they're slanting towards the road to get maximum sun exposure. And it gives me this like trippy effect to where I'm like going through a tunnel, but it's literally just trees. Like, I'm like high on life right now or some shit. These are some beautiful ass trees though, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna get some water. I am feeling a little parched at the moment. I gotta quench my thirst. Oh, I gotta be careful when I drink while walking though. This has such like a wide mouth that it's easy for me to just like fuck up and spill a bunch of water on my shirt. Definitely helps if I stand still. You know what, a little spilt water on myself, it's probably a good thing. It'll help cool me down more. I shouldn't be so concerned about it. Looks like we got an Apple campus over here, or building rather. There is a grocery store pretty close to here. I'm thinking about, once I get there, I'll probably turn the stream off for a second, buy the, buy some food. Probably something that I can, eat while walking. And I'll just munch on that while I'm streaming. Yeah, it's fucking hot out here, that's for sure. So weird. You like see these like big groups of people walk in and they all got like badges hanging off their belt. So it's like obvious that they like are co-workers. I don't know what my point is, but I just think it's funny that they're so coordinated in that sense. Oh fuck, I think I got hair in my mouth. Okay, I got it out good. I was about to freak the fuck out. I cannot stand fucking any sort of hair in my mouth. I just like, I'm so repulsed by it. Fucking cement truck, the guy driving it was smoking a fat fucking cigarette. Or at least it looked like a cigarette. I don't know what exactly it was, but he was definitely enjoying that. I don't know how people get like addicted to smoking so easily. Like, in my opinion, it's like a very repulsing taste and feeling in your lungs. I mean, if it's a cigarette, you obviously get the nicotine, and that'll like work in a somewhat similar manner to caffeine. Like, it gives you more energy, makes you more alert, shit like that, which I can definitely see like the perks of and like why somebody would enjoy that, but in my opinion, the horrible smell and the horrible taste just puts me off of it. Now that I think about it, that's probably one reason why people like vape so much, because you get like all of the nicotine of the cigarette without the sort of harsh smell and harsh like lung hit that you get when smoking one. I can't really tell if I have a good bit rate from here. I'm like underneath a bridge, and see, normally when you go underneath anything that is like pretty solid concrete, it blocks out like a lot of radio signals, so I should be back by now though. I'm not sure if it cuts out though. After this, I'm probably gonna look at the video after I live stream and see like where exactly it disconnects, because I want to check if it disconnected at the parking garage, as well as if it disconnected at that bridge it just went under, because I'm not really sure. It's not really easy for me to tell when exactly the stream cuts in and out, or even if it cut in and out at all, because I don't know. See, if I had a second phone that I was looking at the stream with, it'd be obvious, but it's harder to tell when you are just relying on one phone to do all your streaming with. I'm gonna try to cross right here because I know that the grocery store is gonna be on the other side. So let's wait for this light to change real quick, and we will be on our merry way. Damn, is this light ever gonna change? Seems non-stop. Oh wait, there we go. Yep, now I can cross the street. Took a while for that light to switch. the peace and quiet continues. Yeah, I don't think I'll disconnect right here because this bridge is way too spacious and open for me to lose a signal. At least I think so. Definitely tell homeless fuckers have lived here because there's fucking trash everywhere. We got fucking boxes of cigarettes, we got cereal boxes, we got fucking random clothes. That's a big fucking truck. Alright, hopefully this lights stay green while I cross. Yeah, and the grocery store is like right over here. That car had a nice little MacGyver repair job on the side mirror. Let's go this way. I don't know why the hell a parking lot's so busy. I guess a lot of people are just shopping right now. Give me the shade right now, please. Oh, it's so much nicer. And it's gonna be air conditioned inside as well. Gotta be looking fancy. Alright, I'm gonna pocket the stream for a little bit. So, yeah, I'll be back in a second.